Hello, my name is Soot. Welcome to Magic Duels. The game just released. Battle online or solo with Oh, okay. So yeah, we're just gonna play this. This is basically Magic the Gathering, except as a free app. Kind of. Funk theme though.
Magic
is
power.
I will have a link to it below.
Capacity to create and destroy, manipulate and transform. It can shatter the very laws that govern each world. The infinite planes of the multiverse are home to countless mages. Yet for all their mastery over their craft, they are each bound to their own planes of reality, blind to the true vastness of the multiverse. But some mages are born with a potential for more. The spark, this gift, realized only upon facing a great ordeal. Once ignited, it allows the mage to travel between planes and draw from each plane's magic to reach heights of power otherwise impossible to achieve. They can begin their journey as a planeswalker.
Yes. Really, Jay, Kytheon. And the first one was Nissa. Learn the basics of Magic to prepare for the adventures ahead and unlock story mode where you can uncover the origins of powerful planeswalkers. Okay, we'll do this. I'm also going to be doing this as a way to teach people magic. So, play skill quest. Your training begins. Learn the basics of Magic Duels in these fun and rewarding skill quests. Continue. Me versus training drone.
Welcome to Magic Duels. You are a planeswalker, a powerful mage, dueling across the myriad worlds of the multiverse.
Yes, in Magic the Gathering, the whole idea behind the game is that you yourself, you are a planeswalker. So am I. So is everyone who actually plays the game. We're all planeswalkers. We're all fairly powerful. And we all start with 20 life. And we're all trying to kill each other. There are other ways to win, but usually the way of winning is to get your opponent to go to 0 life. Or if at any time, other win conditions are if you give them 10 poison counters. That will kill anyone. Another win condition is if they have to draw a card, but they can't, they lose. They just die. What other ways are there in standard play? There's a few cards that will make it so you instantly win the game. Those are rare. There's a few cards where you can instantly make an opponent lose the game. In a one-on-one match, that's basically the same thing, but in a multiplayer match, that person's the first to die, basically. There's a special format called Commander, where everyone starts with 40 life, and you know, all the other conditions are true, but the fun thing is when it's fun thing with that is if you take 21 combat damage from any given commander, and I will explain Commander later, if it ever comes up. There's a huge community about it anyway. But ever play Commander, and you get 21 or more combat damage from a single commander, you die. Now, you can get hit 16 damage from one commander and 5 damage from a different commander. You're still alive as long as you have more than 0 life. But, you know. Anyway. That info dump is done with. Let's go next.
Your story starts with these skill quests. Challenges designed to hone your skills and prepare you for combat. If you'd like to replay a skill quest, you can do so from the Help and Options menu.
Whee! Okay.
Each player starts with a shuffled deck of cards called a library. Your library contains the creatures and other spells you'll need to defeat your foe. Each turn, you draw a card from your library into your hand. Only you can see the cards in your hand.
Unless someone is playing telepathy, it's a blue little enchantment card. It allows you to see everyone's hand, and everyone gets to see everyone's hand, except for the person who plays telepathy. Anyway.
You win the game by reducing your opponent's life total from 20 to 0.
Okay.
Zoom in on any card by moving the cursor over it and scrolling the mouse wheel up while zoomed in on a card. You can learn more about its abilities in the More Info box on the right. Zoom out by scrolling the mouse wheel down to complete this skill quest. Good job! You can zoom in on cards anywhere to learn more about them. In this skill quest, you'll learn how to attack with your creatures to reduce your opponent's life total. A creature deals damage equal to its power, the first number in the lower right corner. When a creature attacks, it becomes tapped or turns sideways. This shows it's been used for the turn. Your tapped cards will untap at the start of your turn. To complete this skill quest, finish off your opponent this turn.
Okay.
For each creature you want to attack with, click and drag it to your opponent. You can attack with all your creatures by clicking Attack with All. After you've chosen which creatures to attack with, click Confirm Attack.
Timer for them to respond.
Excellent! Attacking with your creatures is one of the surest ways to win. In the next skill quest, you'll learn how to defend yourself from your opponent's attacks. Your untapped creatures can block your opponent's attacking creatures. A blocked creature won't deal damage to you. Instead, it will deal damage to the creature that blocked it, and your creature will deal damage to the attacking creature. A creature is destroyed if it's dealt damage in a single turn equal to its toughness, the second number in the lower right corner. To complete this skill quest, survive your opponent's turn, and then win the game on your turn.
Okay.
To block an incoming attack, click and drag one of your creatures to the attacking creature you want to block. Once you've selected all the creatures you want to block with, click Confirm Block.
Okay, if I block his 2/3 Elvish Warrior, I'll still take 6 damage, which will kill me. But if I block his 6/4, I only take 2 damage, I'll still be at 4. However, in either case, my goblin is going to die. The goblin. They die all the time. He totally got me.
Great job! By blocking the more dangerous creature, you survived the assault. Now it's your turn. First, play the land card you just drew. Playing more lands allows you to cast more powerful spells.
Okay. No real point.
Now attack and win the game.
Yeah. Did I glitch it? I think I glitched it. Yeah.
Excellent! Remember, only untapped creatures can block. Now that you've seen creatures attacking and blocking, let's find out how to summon them to the battlefield.
Patronizing. I'm sorry.
To cast a spell, you need mana, the magical energy produced by your lands. Each of your lands produces 1 mana when it taps or turns sideways. Tapping shows a card's been used for the turn. To see a spell's mana cost, look in the top right corner of the card. For example, Elvish Warrior's mana cost is 2 green mana.
Yes.
To cast Lightning Elemental, you need 1 red mana. Your mountain produces that. You also need 3 other mana of any kind. Any lands can be tapped to produce this 3 mana. After you cast a creature spell, that creature goes to the battlefield.
I would love to have been able to read this to my viewers, but I guess not.
Creatures can't attack on the turn they're summoned. This is called summoning sickness, and it's indicated by a swirling effect. A creature with summoning sickness can still block incoming attacks. A few creatures have an ability called haste. Creatures with haste aren't affected by summoning sickness.
The swirling thing is only in this game. It's not actually in real life.
In this skill quest, we'll start on your opponent's turn. To complete it, win the game on your next turn.
Okay. So I'm back. Ow. Ow. I'm at 2.
You can summon creatures to the battlefield from your hand by casting creature spells. To cast a spell in your hand, click on it.
Guilty. Agricole.
Well done! All your tapped cards, including lands and creatures, will untap at the start of your next turn, ready to be used again.
I got 30 bonus points.
For completing this skill quest, you've earned some coins. After you finish Gideon's campaign, you can spend coins in the store to purchase booster packs containing new cards for your collection.
Okay. Alright, so we're in the game proper. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right in. Kytheon. You lead a small group of street toughs, known as Kytheon irregulars. Together you act as a force for justice and charity in the slums. While raiding a Crowan estate for food, you draw the attention of the guards. Okay. Kytheon, or Gideon, as he's now known, is from the plane of Theros. Very much based off Greek mythology. Okay. Magic Duels cards will glow when you're able to use them. If you're stuck on what to do, a hint arrow will appear after a couple seconds of guiding. Okay. Yeah, okay. One of those. One of those. Which is a pretty cool card. Okay, you can't attack. Land. Don't show again. Jeez. Yep, that would be the block. Block my 3-power creature with your and kill it. However, still have a couple more guys. Traveling philosopher. Okay. And Valiant Guard. Oh, okay. Is that an actual card? Huh. I don't need to play that skill quest. Okay. Eagle! Eagle! Okay. Sure. She'll get rid of one of your guys. So see, this guy's got vigilance. So when he attacked, he didn't tap, which is good. Then you can use him to block it. That's why he's vigilant, constant vigilance. flying means he can fly over other guys. Okay. Can you just draw that? Usually you play creatures after, but... Another land. No, we're gonna go ahead. Steamroll.
Renegade. Attack every turn until you won.
Cool. Fight your way out of your hideout. You realize you can put your friends at risk. You lay down your weapon, guards all your options eventually. You're sentenced to 10 years for thievery. Okay, yeah. Still standing for justice, even while incarcerated, you fight against the bullying and corporate corruption around you. Take us to prison board and begin to admire your commitment to your convictions. You start your training in higher master, magic based on order and justice.
I can't lift that ground.
A turn in Magic is broken into several phases. At the start of your turn, you'll untap all your tapped cards and draw a card. There are two main phases, one before combat and one after. Most spells can be cast only during one of your main phases. If a card in your hand is glowing, it means you can cast that spell or play that land.
Okay, the beginning of your turn starts like this. Untap, upkeep, draw. Just remember, untap, upkeep, draw. That's how it goes. They streamlined it for this game, but that's what it does. Untap, upkeep, draw. It probably will come up later. Then you got your first main phase, and then combat, which is broken up into attack phase where you declare your attackers, and then your opponent has a chance to respond. Or both you and your opponent have a chance to respond. The block phase, where creatures go ahead and are declared as blockers, and then both you and your opponent have a chance to respond. And then damage happens. And then second main phase, and then the end step.
You've already seen the combat phase, when creatures attack and block.
Okay, yeah.
This skill quest starts in your first main phase. A Darkslick Drake stands between your elvish warrior and victory. Find a way to attack and win this turn.
Okay. Play an island, unsummon, your thing, yes. Which bounces it back to the hand. Attack with all. Confirm attack. Boom! Yeah.
Good job! Casting the right spell at the right time can be the difference between defeat and victory.
What you usually use Unsummon for is to bounce your opponent's creature when they get declared as an attack. I'm gonna attack you! No, you're not. That delays them from attacking you for another 2 turns, usually. Alright. Mountain. Land. Your own Glory Seeker. Just choose this time. Okay, that's advantageous. How do you have a mountain? Good for burn. Oh ho ho ho.
Instants are tricky and can be cast at any time, on your turn, on your opponent's turn, even during combat. After you cast an instant, it has an effect on the game, and then is put into the graveyard. For example, you could cast an instant after blockers have been chosen, but before combat damage has been dealt. In this skill quest, your opponent has 6 life. Find a way to win this turn.
Yeah. Don't show again.
A timer counts down whenever it's your turn to act. Outstanding! If you have an instant you might want to cast, be ready to stop the timer so you don't miss your chance.
Intermittent issues indeed. Alright, so, let's stop this episode here. But we'll continue.